Pedro, how are we called? You know, like Triton. Triton.
Okay.
Triton.
Three.
Triton. Triton.
Hey there, everybody. We are still in Aveiro, Portugal, and today we're going to get a factory tour from Dimitri from the brand Trital. Did I say that right?
Yeah, exactly. I think so.
Your company is unique because you work in titanium.
Not really widespread here in Portugal,
Yeah.
neither in Europe. But yeah, this is what we're known for, making really nice titanium bikes.
Give us a tour of the factory.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hang on. What was the space before? Do you know?
They were making jeans, you know, like trousers.
Okay.
Yeah, till 80s, I think.
Nice.
Then there was like a warehouse, and now we're making bikes.
Okay.
I don't know, you want to see that?
Yeah, yeah.
So the first room you're going to see is actually bead blasting chamber room,
Okay.
where we make custom matte finishes and matte decals, like writings on the frame, on the glossy frames. We have a few types of bead that we use and filtering system.
So when you like bead blast, when you give it that finish on the frame, does that mean you mask everything out and like?
Yeah, you have to mask everything with vinyl that we cut with plotter.
Behind curtain number one.
Yeah, we got curtains. Yeah.
Well, tell me about this frame. This looks super cool.
Yeah, so this looks like just a bicycle, like a flat bar gravel bike, but it is actually an e-bike with with Mali X20 system. This one is shipping to the US in a couple of days to one of the pretty known frame builders from the US. He thought is the first bike he actually ordered himself, not made by him.
Wow, that's a lot of trust.
Yeah. I hope he likes it. It's fully integrated, like almost fully, as far as you can do it with this handlebar.
Yeah.
Criskin headset.
So you said this uses the Mali system, so the battery's inside.
The battery is right now inside it. It's 236 watt hour. What's cool about this is that it's using. We've designed this 3D printed bottom bracket cluster that has a charging point here, and you got a door there through which you there's an opening under the bottom bracket, and you put the battery through, then you close it so there is nothing getting inside the bottom bracket area, and it also plays it is also a chainstay yoke, so to allow for nice tire clearance. This is so far the best solution. We're really proud of it. It wasn't easy to design. There's many things there's a lot of wiring.
Yeah.
Like right now it's really nice and minimalistic and clean.
Yeah.
But in reality there is a brake line. There are lines for I was actually gonna show you. You see? So there is this through which you put the battery in.
It's so elegant. Like you wouldn't. I was gonna ask, how do you get the battery in and out?
Yeah, we have a video. It looks like a little bit kind of sexy.
Yeah. not safe for work.
Exactly. The only thing that actually tells that it's an e-bike is this control.
That's so cool.
Control button. Yeah, with a screen showing the battery charge.
So is this? I guess I should have asked this in the beginning. Do you do only custom frames, or do you guys have set production models?
So we do both. We have standard models. These are our gravel models that are called Grund and Aveiro. They're behind me, some of them.
Yeah. Which one's this? Is this
this one is totally custom, but kind of based. Well, e-bikes are custom for us because some people are absolutely different sizes, and we do them custom. We have a model, but that is based on an e-bike platform, but it's not this exact bike. So we can do customizations. Of course, it costs more to customize a frame, and the lead time is slightly longer because we try to normally have stock of most popular sizes, which we fail to have all the time because they're sold out quickly.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So cool frame, cool bike. What's all this stuff back here? Part photo studio.
So we have like a mobile studio when we have a nice bike, and most of them are nice.
Yeah.
We do a photo shoot here, so we have like a nice white or black background and do a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Vladimir, the guy who does the anodizing and assembly, he does the photos. So this is the anodizing station. You can literally put like half of the frame in one of those tanks.
Yeah.
What's inside them is top secret. We don't share that. It's built, like, these things are built by us. There is some.
So I know a little bit about it. It's like there's a chemical bath, and then you get different colors by the voltage.
Depending on the voltage, and of course on what the liquid is, and the concentration of acid. You got acid inside there, and there's a lot of trial and error. And you have to, ideally, when we build a custom frame, we try to talk to the customer and to make sure in advance either they want or not anodizing down, because even like the color might be different depending on the finish. The like super thin finish on the tube might differ the color.
Right.
Sometimes it's a long process. For example, like the finish on the frame where we started the video took a couple of weeks to make. It's to make it nice and clean. Yeah. Anodized finish can be like 1,000 euro, just the finish.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so moving on over here, what do we got?
So here we got a few classic milling machines that you have to be using if you're making at least some production scale.
Yeah. Is titanium harder to work with than steel? Like, do you need like different types of saws, and does it eat it up?
Yeah, you have to use like small tooth saws, and they run out quickly, and then you have to use cooling, and you have to replace them frequently. And if you can avoid using that, like if we'd rather avoid it.
Yeah.
So, which we actually achieved by 3D printing many parts of a frame, where you don't need a miter, where you'd rather need like a square cut, which is much easier to achieve, even on a lathe, which is much more precise.
Yeah.
So that saved us. It saved us the length of the welds.
Right.
And you can be more precise there, but still we need those things. And sometimes we have people approach us and say, "Hey, we like your 3D printed stuff, but I need a more classic frame with CNC machine parts." Okay, we can do it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a custom road bike frame.
Okay. That's the head tube?
Yeah, this is the head tube with little beginnings, little parts of the top and down tube.
Yeah.
And this is a bottom bracket cluster for BSA bottom bracket. And this doesn't have a thread yet. So basically we would put it inside we put it on a lathe and then like rotate it and make it all square and round, and then put the threads.
Okay.
So this, it saves some weight on some frames, but also allows us to make some precise parts. And not about this particular frame, but basically using 3D printed technology allowed us to achieve shapes that were not available before in titanium. And for example, like mechanisms, I don't know. So this is a seat tube cluster with and it's got a mechanism for pressing against the seat post with just one screw, one bolt.
Yeah.
And it's really weird inside and complicated.
Right.
This would not be possible with classic solutions.
Yeah.
Is the kind of thing that you would see on a carbon frame.
Okay.
So the 3D printed technology allowed us to kind of merge the classic metal approach to building bikes with modern shapes and techniques, where like people don't use standard seat post clamp anymore. We still do, like on our standard models. You would have just a normal clamp. But like if we make something crazy road aero-ish, then we can use one of these things. It's patent pending yet. So inside there is a piston. There's a certain shape of a piston and the back wall. And you you use like a screw.
Yeah.
And when you rotate it, basically the piston pushes against, but the piston shape is the same shape of like it doesn't push on a little part. It pushes on a big area of a seat post, so it doesn't break it. And we put it together and we ream it before like shipping the frame, so it's all nice and reamed, and the internal it's just all clean. And of course, even on like traditional road bikes, we use UDH.
Yeah.
Although they're not going to be using this direct mount derailleurs in the coming, but you can still use a normal one.
Yeah.
And it's pretty light.
Yeah.
It's so this solution, back in the day, we would normally use Paragon Machine Works parts. We still buy a lot from them.
Yeah.
But like this part is, I think, 60 grams.
Oh, wow.
And if we use Paragon and our own CNC machined flat mount bit, that would be 150 grams. So we saved quite a lot just on this little part.
Right.
But of course, it doesn't come out perfect.
Right.
So after printing, this one goes into heat treatment, then into vibro cleaning, and then you have to do post-processing. So this was faced on a machine after being printed to make sure it's nice and square to the axle of the rear wheel.
So there's still like a fair amount of labor that comes after that.
A lot. It's not magic like you push a button, you got a 3D printed part, you just put it on the bike and sell it. No.
Right.
It's a lot of work. It's not perfect from the beginning, but it gives so many opportunities. We actually, like, I feel like I'm just in the beginning of this, new road.
Yeah.
And every new solution we try, they don't work out at the first, then we like try again. And then we make shapes that were absolutely not achievable 4 years ago. I'm pretty excited how it's working out.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Some people would look at 3D printing as just like lazy construction, but you can actually you can do things that you couldn't do before. Like,
I have a friend in California, an engineer. He said basically that 3D printing moved the labor part to the R&D. It's now the designer, the engineer, is the guy who is not sleeping at nights and trying to figure out. We have, this is the yoke that we're using for the Aveiro frame, for our extreme race gravel frame.
Yeah.
It's got dropped chainstays, and it's got the tire clearance of like 2.3 inch. And it would still accept the gravel cranks, not the mountain bike cranks, what some manufacturers are doing. And this would be completely impossible with traditional techniques.
Right.
So this thing, I think it has, this part, I think this is V5, version 5.
Yeah.
And it got evolutionized over the months. And this is what 3D printing allows you to do.
Right.
Back in the day, we were doing CNC mostly, which I love. It's the shapes, the finishes, it's really precise.
Yeah.
But you machine 100 pieces of something, and then there could be an error. We're all people, we're all humans, and the whole batch just you just lose it. And here we do crazy stuff, and this is like a print, like a imprint for a plastic cover, so the chain doesn't slap on it.
Nice.
And you can run cable through it, and it's got a pre-printed fender mount.
Oh, nice.
So some people need it, some not. So we just leave a hole.
Yeah. One thing I've always wondered about 3D printing is so there's some structural infill. Is that
in some cases?
Okay. Does that add strength, or is that just because that's how the print has to?
No, this is not. So there are supports. This is not support. Okay. This is kind of a support to keep the shape, because when you do such a shape, it kind of tries to close, change the shape, and this part has to be precise. So we put a internal structure.
Yeah.
But it's there are different techniques of making it. Right. Another thing, if you make the part too stiff and then connect it to a tube, which can slightly bend or rotate, you don't want the 3D printed part to be too stiff.
Interesting.
Because where they are connected, there will be a lot of stress. So you have to dissolve the stress through the whole thing rather than have it in certain parts. So we don't make it too stiff. We make it slightly...
So it harmonizes with the two.
Exactly, yeah. So we've got chainstay table where like so Grigori works here. He bends the tubes, so the tubes come in. Most of the tubes come in straight.
Yeah.
We have benders, 100% scale drawings to make sure everything fits. Yeah, some of the tubes that we order, they're made like especially for us. This is the chainstay made of 1-inch tube, and it's tapered. And then we can also bend them, which is not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the chainstays are really oversized. I never liked the old school titanium frames. I'm a big guy, so they were not stiff for me.
Right.
And I rode titanium bikes since 2000, since I was like a kid.
Yeah.
And they were never stiff. So I made sure that the frames that we make are stiff if a person needs it.
Right.
Because we adjust the choice of tubes and diameters depending on the weight of the rider and on the cargo he or she is going to be carrying. Here is the lathe. We got a pretty big one. We don't need that.
It's huge.
Yeah, but it was a good and precise one, and we got a good offer.
So what do you guys mostly make here? Is this where you turn town?
So we machine bottom bracket shells in-house, and we machine head tubes in-house, and we machine inserts that provide proper internal diameter for the seat post. Many of the builders do it, they buy them. Since we have a big machine and our machinist Grigori is really, really professional, we can, if we need a bike for a big guy, we can machine any length head tube. We're flexible. So we buy thick wall tubing, and then we just machine it down to the right length and diameter we want. So these are all T47s. We normally use T47 bottom brackets, unless the customer wants a BSA, which we can also do. We use T47 because we like threaded, and it allows for nice cable routing. Internal cable. Let me show you. So this is an example of a head tube machined here on this machine. It's a 52 millimeter internal diameter for modern integrated routing systems. So this, I think, is from an Aveiro size 58. So it's pretty tall head tube, and it's pretty light. So we machine out quite a lot of metal. You can try. It's pretty. Cool. The initial tube was like 3 times heavier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then we have some titanium scrap, with not much actually, just maybe 25 kilos. These are the dies for the different tube benders. So some of these tube bender dies are from Anvil, from the US. The base ones are Anvil, but then we wanted more diameters, and he no longer produced benders. So we designed our own ones, smooth bends, really tight bends. CNC machined them, even sold a few of these things to the US. But tool making is not my thing. So this is the tube bending station. So this is our own tube bending stand where you can replace the dies, and this is the anvil. One of the anvils that it looks nicer. This is how made in house. This is made in the US. You see the difference, but also maybe 3 times more expensive.
Does titanium bend differently than steel?
Oh yeah, it's got a spring back. Much more.
You have to kind of overcompensate a little bit.
Yeah, you have to once you know how to work with titanium, you learn how much spring back you're gonna have.
Yeah.
So you set up the machine accordingly. Yeah. So depending on the type of a tube, so the ones that we need to bend, we order annealed in the annealed state. The ones that are gonna be straight forever, they're cold worked and stress relieved. There is like finishing the what is it called? Yeah, the hand brushing.
Okay.
I don't know if...
Oh, you can show the fork.
The fork. So we're building right now a really hardcore touring bike with pinion gearbox, and this will be its fork.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got this one is semi-modern, semi-old school.
Yeah.
So the dropouts here are 3D printed through Exo. Boost 15 millimeter dropouts with a Paragon post mount, 180 mil for mounts. Like it's got mounts for the fender and triple mounts for the cargo, external cable routing. These caps are 3D printed, but the crown is the classic square crown with the tubes, and we machined this part, like the base of the fork steerer, and then the main steerer is pressed into it and welded inside.
Yeah.
So we got a pretty light titanium fork, and this one is gonna last forever.
Cool.
And of course it's tapered.
Yeah.
We're in 2025.
What are these things on the table? Is
this... So these are they're still in progress. Oh, okay. These ones are finished. Yeah, the head badges. Okay. They're still dirty from the polishing work. So this frame is is going to be matched with that fork, and this frame is a pinion touring frame. We are building the whole bike. So this is the bridge that we designed. Normally back in the days we would use cast titanium bridges that were made in Asia. But we didn't like that we couldn't allow nice tire clearance, so we decided to make our own bridge when the 3D printing technology allowed us to do so. So this is a bridge and a yoke in one piece, and it allows nice installation of a pinion gearbox, and you can also run. It's got a number also here printed in, and it's got... You can run cables internally there.
Okay.
And we designed it in a way that it can run the Pinion's new electronic smart shift.
Right.
So yeah, we've put that. We considered that.
Yeah. For all the where do you guys get this stuff printed? So
we get the stuff printed by our Spanish friends called Madit. They're in Spain. I think many Portuguese frame builders are using them. They're really nice people.
Yeah.
They're
close by.
This is really important because sometimes they ship us something and we have it the next day.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's really nice, and we can literally like drive there.
Yeah.
And to see the production. So they're nice people. They work fast. We like them.
When you guys design the 3D parts, do you use like Fusion 360?
Okay, we use a bunch of parts, a bunch of software.
Yeah.
Some of them we don't share.
Yeah.
But it's a problem actually. A lot of classic software doesn't support the internal structures.
Okay.
Like, it's not 3D friendly. It's 3D print friendly.
Right.
And it's more for CNC kind of stuff.
Okay.
So it's a challenge.
Yeah.
And the software that does it, the professional software, costs a tremendous amount of money to companies like ours.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is it's using the dropouts. For hardcore bikes, we want to use slider dropouts, not the rocker ones. And this is based on the Paragon system. So I asked guys from Paragon to use their interface with their inserts. So we ordered the aluminum inserts from the US, but this is what Paragon dropouts lack are the mounts for the rack and fender.
Okay.
and we didn't want to weld on like little bosses. We did this for 20 years.
Yeah.
And this time, since we can, we decided to make it a built-in, and of course it's got the belt drive splitter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. What's next?
Is it going fine?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, so this is the welding department. These two frames are our first Bosch mid-drive e-bike frames. We are going to build the whole bikes.
Yeah.
So this is something really complicated to actually make, because we tried to find a supplier who would be able to make such a shape out of titanium.
Yeah.
It's really hard. This word is hard for me as a non-native speaker, so sorry in advance. Yeah. And that was really painful.
Yeah.
So we just said, okay, let's just do it. And we printed the whole lower part of the frame.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's made out of 3 parts. The head tube with a little top tube thingy. And we needed this diameter to fit in the smallest battery available by Bosch, because in the Mali bike you've seen in the beginning, it has a nice round thin battery. Yeah. But Bosch needs more watt hours, like it needs more power.
So battery would.
Battery goes in there. Yeah. Ooh. It's held by 2 screws.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't shake. And then you put in the motor. We're expecting the motors to arrive today. Yeah. So this will be using the Bosch CX, like top level CX motors. Yeah. And traditional transmission, like SRAM XX. Yeah. This is something it's the first time we're doing this.
Is this your largest 3D printed?
Exactly. Frame? Yeah. And the problem is that you cannot have that milled. You cannot buy tubing made out of titanium of this size. Right. That would also be the right grade of titanium. Because you have something like this in exhaust systems for cars, but they're using different grade, which is not going to work for bicycle. Okay. Printing allowed us to make a kind of boxy shape. Right. And the battery is matching that shape. This is going to be 2 really expensive but really powerful bikes. This bike is US spec. Okay. So it will go 32 kilometers per hour. And it uses oversized tubes everywhere to make sure that it can withstand the torque of the motor. Even I'm impressed. I'm not impressed anymore for many years, but this thing I'm impressed with.
So I assume this isn't the final finish?
Yeah, we will be finished. They will be brushed. Okay. You see, the smaller parts that you saw that are 3D printed, they're nice and smooth. Yeah. Because they can fit in the machine that does the vibro cleaning. Right. But such big parts cannot, so they're more rough. Yeah. Compared to what printing offered 5 years ago, this is really fine finish. Right. Still, it's kind of rough, but we're gonna work it out. Then you need a lot of. If vibro doesn't work, you have to spend a lot of hours, just cleaning the surface.
And over here, this looks like an alignment table.
Yep. So this is an alignment table. This is pretty flat and really heavy. I think it's over 1 ton.
Oh, dang.
I think the guys worked with optics on this thing before we bought it. Right. And so we have this base. Yeah. And we check how square it is on a regular basis to make sure everything is nice and flat. This is the welding table. Yeah. Not much going on here right now. These are it's still hot. Also, the guy's name is Sergio, the customer. So you can see the internal cable routing little port. Yeah. Then it will be cleaned off, cut off and cleaned off. It will be nice and clean. So this is the left chainstay of the Aveiro gravel frame. So you see it's quite short because the dropout and the yoke are pretty long. We are purging argon gas inside the dropout. to clean, so the weld is as clean as it gets.
Cool.
And we got 2 argon tanks and the adjustment system to regulate how much argon gets in the system.
Right.
Same with so this is the anvil jig. We have 2 of them. These are pretty old, actually. I think I got them about 11 years ago from the US.
Yeah.
We were too young to make things ourselves that require such precision.
Right.
So we ended up just buying these things, and they were really expensive and took time and to make and to get delivered. But we're still using 2 of them. They're really nice. The company is no longer producing jigs, but yeah, it's pretty bomb-proof. So you can see how the 3D printed dropouts are installed on a dummy axle here.
Yeah.
And this is a wheel dummy with a puck.
Okay.
So this is an 83 millimeter clearance. Yeah.
Did you guys make this, or?
So we designed and made this.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. We made this compatible with the Anvil dummy axles. We have a few of these things.
Yeah.
So that you can just rotate it and check the clearance for both chain stays and seat stays. So it's the same. So these are all orders that are prepared for the front. Ivan is preparing the front triangles. Is his job. Now because we're making the video, we cannot let him work, and he's possibly upset. So these are all tubes prepared for the upcoming gravel bikes and touring bikes, and and we have some shipment of tubes arrived. So we have a really trusty supplier from Asia for the straight gauge tubes, and this is what we use for hardcore gravel bikes. If a customer wants a lighter bike, we would use Reynolds or Columbus tubing, since now Columbus is also making titanium tubes. And when we make MAHLE equipped e-bikes, we use the Reynolds tubes for that, because Reynolds makes specifically those huge down tubes that allow the insertion of a MAHLE battery. So these are some, and this is some secret stuff that we're not showing much yet. Basically, well, I'm showing it right now.
Is that carbon, or?
This is carbon fiber. Woven. Basically, we've started making seat posts with titanium 3D printed head and a carbon seat post tube. That's one thing. And some customers are asking us to make like a combo of titanium, of a frame that has titanium 3D printed clusters, like the main parts, and then the tubes in between are carbon fiber. I'm not against carbon fiber. I'm more the metal guy. But if there is someone who wants to try, we also want to try new things. 3D printing is really new and modern, and at a certain point you realize you can actually combine materials of different kinds and to make a really nice frame.
Let's talk a little bit more about the brand. How long has it been around?
Oh, it's actually a pretty old brand. The first frames that were called Triton, the first name, were built in 2005, so 20 years ago this year. These were built at the factory where I ordered frames. These were the Trials frames, because I was riding Trials back in the day, and they were actually sold in London, UK.
Oh wow!
We started up this with a friend of mine from London, and then many things changed. But we were Triton bikes when we opened our first facility in 2011. When we bought these fixtures from the US, because at some point I didn't like the quality of the frames that were supplied to me by the third party. So I had a dream to have our own facility, and we made it happen with the team. Some of the team members have been with us for many years. We were this was the whole thing was in Russia, by the way. Thus my name and the names of the team. then some bad things happened. I don't want to go political, but we decided like, okay, that's it, and we got to move out, and we ended up here. I have a few friends, and I have more friends in Portugal now. Yeah. And they said like, guys, you gotta, if you want to restart, come here. Right. We have this bike rally, we have nice weather, we have pretty affordable housing, and stuff like that. I met Roman, my partner. Yeah. And the company basically we had to stop the company. It was gone. And
you restarted here.
And then we discussed it and decided to restart it again and help the team come here, do the visa work and all that. It's a lot of bureaucracy to make it work, but it was pretty easy actually. Yeah. Thanks to Portuguese government and allowing such projects to actually happen. Right. And so here we are. But during the move, since the Triton name was widely used in Europe by many companies, we were just not allowed to register it. So we went for a Portuguese version of Triton, which is Tritão. Pedro is making fun of me how I say it. It's funny. I don't know how to properly pronounce the name of the company that I co-own. That's fine. I'm gonna,
You'll get there.
Yeah, piano. So there was so we got the name Tritão Cosmopolita, and we registered this trademark, and now we're working under it. So it's Tritão, it's a cosmopolitan Triton, which we are. Yeah. So I like the name, and it gives us a little bit of Portuguese sound.
It makes it sound more exotic.
Yeah, exactly.
So it seems as if you're always open to change and experimenting and.
Yeah, well, we kind of keep the classic things going on, but we're trying new things on the same like we use the new techniques on traditional products, little by little. Like our standard model Grund, the classic gravel bike was all using CNC machine parts, but it was also really pricey because of that. The use of 3D printing, which is weird, allowed us to make a slightly better price. Yeah. Just a little, but for some people it makes sense. Yeah. And we kind of tested this technology. We realized it works better for us and for our kind of product, and then we just introduced it on standard frames. Right. So but we still sometimes we make like there are people 70, 80 years old sometimes saying, hey, I don't want all that new stuff. I just need like classic, well-built frame or bicycle with aluminum rims, no electronic drivetrain.
That would be me.
It's fine. I don't blame you. You're 78.
I'm a young 78.
Yeah, looking good. So with cable brakes, no problem. We can do it. But we try to be to look what modern technologies offer us, and we introduce that pretty quickly.
Cool. All right. Well, Dimitri, thanks so much for the tour.
Thank you very much.
If you guys are looking for retro, modern, super futuristic, or classic Thai bikes that are now made in Portugal, I'll put all the links below. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, keep the supple side down.